Welcome to another MIE Trak training video. We are going to introduce items. What is an item? An item is actually an option under many of the areas, including maintenance, quoting, sales orders, and you select it by clicking on the item menu in the toolbar. An item is anything you can make, purchase, or sell. It also includes non-inventory or value-added items such as paint, machining, or other tasks which get outsourced. There are many ways to classify items, but your main classification falls into 5 types. Items can be both manufactured and purchased depending on your requirements. The 5 types would include standard. These are items that you manufacture or purchase. Material. These are raw material. This is like metal, tubing, wood, fabric, anything that has dimensions that will be cut or modified to form the actual part that you are manufacturing. Then we have hardware and supplies. That's pretty much nuts, bolts, screws, paint, anything like that. Outside process are those value-added services such as painting, plating, silk screening, different things like that, which are value added on top of the item you're producing. Miscellaneous can be any generic type of item, like tooling charges, things like that. And kitting. A kit is an item that is specifically set up to contain other items. And you could actually create kits with optional items, and we'll discuss that in a further training class. Items are used everywhere in MIE Trak, including request for quotes. Every request for quote, every line item on a request for quote contains a part, which is really an item. On a standard quote, you have a quote which is you have a quote for an item. You could have actually multiple quotes for the same item, but you have a master item which you then attach multiple quotes to. You have the sales order module. All the sales that come into your system from your customers, you would actually have an item for those. And it continues on into purchasing and inventory and accounting and invoicing. Items can be created in item maintenance as shown here. You could hit the new button and actually create a new item, specify the types, and enter all the other information. Or you could add items on the fly in a quicker way, which would be, for example, on the quote screen. If I do not have an item that already exists that I'm quoting, it's a brand new item from an RFQ from a customer, I could actually hit the plus button, and it brings up a quick add, where you could type in a part number, you specify the type, we could put a revision, I could say panel, and you could select a customer if you wish, and then put comments and add some of the miscellaneous information. You could also put in some base pricing. But if I save that item, I now have added that item into the My Maintenance, the maintenance section for items. And if I actually look that item up by just typing in the little grid, you'll see the item was actually added as a standard item in MIE Trak. Now, the main screen of item maintenance consists of a searchable area on this left hand side. This is where you could actually start typing your part number in, or your item number, and then you could actually click on the item as the search results return, and you could actually scroll through the different items very quickly and easily and actually edit and maintain the items. You could actually change your search types, so I could just look at material, or I could just look at kitting or hardware items. You could also change the search so it's at the beginning, end, all, or you could search by description, customer, but we also have some advanced searches which I'll describe later. But the whole idea is you could search quickly and maintain your items with ease. Every item in the item maintenance has a lot of different characteristics or properties. And as you see on the front screen, we have vendor units, drawing number, your revenue and cost of goods accounts, item classes, comments. We'll go over those all in great detail in some other training sessions. But we also handle inventory. We handle inventory, multiple inventory locations. This is for your on-hand, reserved quantities, available, demand, ordered, all those different types of inventory that you need to manage in your company. System has transactions, so all the different transactions from the different inventory will display. We have substitutable items. We have base prices. This is where you put your pricing in. Party prices. We have our catalogs and categories. You could actually assign divisions to items. These divisions let you share the same item across multiple divisions. You have an activity log when items were added, edited, saved, modified, and stuff like that. And then we have some history, so you could quickly see your invoice history, sales order history of that item, and then a few user-defined fields. This is the conclusion of the introduction of what an item is. Please review the other videos to see more details of what these tabs and what all these fields can do for you.